Hi and welcome to Edward's Leisure. I'm Andy. Today we're going to do a little video for you just on how to prime and drain your systems down on your caravan. Really hope you find it informative. Okay, so now we're going to look at your water systems. We're going to look at draining the system down and also priming it. First of all, we want to prime our system. Now, before we pop any water into the fresh water tank, what we need to do is make sure our water tank is sealed. Now, at the back of there's a bung. Now, that has to be pressed down because what that's going to do is that's going to stop the water pouring out straight all over your feet. Once we've got that in, the next thing we need to do is make sure these two grey switches are in this down position as they are now. Once we've done that, we need to come to our boiler. Now, our boiler is what we call a continental boiler. So that's got the blue top. Now, on the top of it, there is a little blue switch. And down below, there's a little blue button. Now, at the moment, that's in. Now, that means it's in the primed position, which is great because that's exactly what we want. So the next thing we would then do is we would go outside and we will pop our hose in and we will fill our water tank up. Don't worry about overfilling. If there is too much water, it just pours back out and it goes all over your shoes. Once we've done that, we then need to turn our taps in the kitchen and in the bathroom onto hot. And we open them up. The next thing we do is we come over to our 12-volt control panel and we're then going to turn the water pump on, which we do just there, press to turn it on. Now, at that point, what's going to happen is it's going to start going brrr, and the water's going to start coughing and spluttering as it's coming out the tap. Now, once it starts running out smoothly, that's great. That's exactly what you're looking for. Knock your taps off here and in there. Wait for the brrr to finish because that's just filling up your boiler. At that point, you could then start looking to heat your water. Now, when it comes to draining your system down, you're sort of really working in reverse. So the first thing you do is you come back to your fresh water tank. And now we would want to take this bung out. So we drain down that tank. Some caravans, or the vast majority, don't have onboard water tanks, but this particular one does. Next thing, we flick up these two grey switches. And then we're going to look at your boiler. Now, your boiler, like I said, is what we call a continental boiler. So if it gets down to 2 degrees or below, it will automatically dump the water in your boiler. But all we're going to do is take the little blue switch on top and we're going to turn it, a quarter of a turn. Now, you'll see the little blue button is popped out. So what that will do is any water that's in your boiler, it's going to drain it down. Now, I would usually say, don't put your water pump on and open up your taps if you've got no water in your system. But just for a few seconds, pop your water pump on, let it get any water that's still in your pipes and let that drain down. When your water drains down, like with every other caravan, it will drain down into your waste master. Now, it's a bit tight around the side of this caravan, so I've set one up just on the action next to us. So when it comes to draining your water, you have these two outlets, one coming from your bathroom, one coming from your kitchen. That pipe locks into there, drains down into your waste master, and that's where you'll get rid of your grey waste.